back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my Sephora sale recommendations. If you don't know, the Sephora sale is going to be happening this month through the end, well, through the beginning of next month. I will place all the dates down below, as well as the times for you guys to shop. If you didn't know, Sephora has a spring sale every year. They usually have 2 sales a year. There's one in the spring and one in the fall. The sale, ooh, the birds. The sale in the spring is usually 15% off, and in the fall it's usually tiered depending on what level of Beauty Insider you are. So there's Beauty Insider, very important Beauty Insider, and then there's Rouge. And I think how they categorize them is, for you to be Rouge, you have to spend $1,000 or more per calendar year. For VIB, you have to spend $350 or more. And for regular Beauty Insider, you can get to that status without even spending $1. So basically, the more you spend with Sephora, the more you save. So I will put all that information down below. So yeah, if you want more information about this sale and everything that I'm recommending and what I'm buying, please keep watching. You guys know that a few years ago, I stopped supporting Sephora. It wasn't anything other than the fact that I don't really see any huge perks to be like a loyal Sephora customer. You guys know that I used to exclusively love Sephora. I have worked at Sephora in the past, and I still do shop at Sephora, though I'm not like wholeheartedly supporting them. So basically what that means is whenever Sephora does have a sale, I will shop them. So on a regular day-to-day basis, if I need beauty care items, I won't shop Sephora, but if they are having a sale, I do shop Sephora. So during this sale, I am a VIB Rouge by the grace of God. I think it's only because some of my friends order on my account, because I honestly probably spent $100 last year at Sephora. Okay, maybe like $200 or $250. But I really slowed down my shopping at Sephora because there just isn't really a huge incentive for me anymore. And it seems like the perks have dwindled year after year after year. And so I found other stores that I like supporting more. But in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my spring sale recommendations. I asked you guys on Instagram if you would like a video on this, and most of you guys said yes. So at the end of the video, I will be sharing what I'm gonna buy. I'm not getting a lot, but yeah, let's jump right into my recommendations. The first thing I want to talk about is, if you are going to shop this sale, please use Ebates. Ebates is a free cashback website. This is not a sponsored video, but I will put my affiliate link down below. If you sign up with it, I believe you get a percentage back, and I get a little kickback as well. But Ebates is basically an affiliates site where you go through Ebates, you type the website, you shop going through Ebates, and you earn a percentage back on all your purchases. So let's say Ebates, sorry, it's not Ebates, it's Rakuten. Let's say Rakuten is giving you 8% back at Sephora. So from your total order, you get 8% cash back on your order. So a lot of times, depending on where you live, it could be sales tax, it could be a little higher, but it's really just nice to get a kickback on purchases that you're already making, and quarterly you'll get a check in the mail. So I love Rakuten. I've been using it for years and years. I put all my friends on it. If you are an avid online shopper, or if you have to online shop right now because we can't leave the house, Rakuten is going to be your best friend. Okay, so I have about 25 items that I want to share with you guys today. The first thing that I always like to talk about is stocking up on essentials. Anything that you use year round. For me, that's going to be cotton balls, maybe mascara, eyeliner, my eyebrow gel, the dip brow from Anastasia, anything like that that you go through pretty regularly. Now is the time to stock up. Even if you just have to have one sitting on reserve, it's so much nicer to be able to save a little money and know that you have it there whenever you're going to need it. Now, this is especially helpful if they are higher ticket items like fragrance, foundation, and things of that nature, because a lot of times you can save like $10 to $15 on those higher price items if they are like a fragrance, and you definitely can't beat that. So I'm always going to recommend you guys to stock up on things that you use pretty regularly as part of your beauty routine. The next thing I want to talk about are the Sephora fragrance samplers. I talk about these in every recommendation video, and then I watch videos where people are talking about them and they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know these existed. You guys. Sephora has fragrance samplers, and this is how they work. It comes in a little kit. It's usually like a cute little carrying case, and you get little sample vials of, let's say, 5 to 15 different fragrances. Then you get a scent certificate. So what this is you get to try whichever fragrance in here that you like. You pick it out, and when Sephora is back open, and I believe you can also do it online, you get to redeem that certificate for a full-size fragrance. It's perfect. It's the perfect gift to give. This would be great for Mother's Day, birthdays, anything like that. And the amazing thing is that a lot of times the fragrances actually within the set are a little lower priced than what they would be generally. So let's say you want Marc Jacobs Daisy. In the set, it might be $60 and the regular size bottle might be $65. So that's something that I love recommending to people, especially if you want to try out a new fragrance. This is the perfect time, especially because we can't go in store to try them. So definitely check out the Sephora favorites. Okay, next is the Bumbum Creme, the Brazilian Bumbum Creme. Now this is on my recommendations list because so many ladies and gentlemen love this product. I have to admit, it is something that I've tried, but I do not own. It's so lovely and it has such a nice scent, but I'm really trying not to buy any more of particular items until I run out of them. But that Brazilian Bumbum Creme is just, it's everything. It smells so nice. It's so luxurious. And it also has like a little sheen to it. It just makes your skin glow. It looks so nice. It's a little higher priced than I would like to spend on lotions and creams. So now is a great time to get it. It's by Sol de Janeiro, I believe. Okay, the next item on my recommendations list is a Clarisonic. Now, when I looked these items up online, I could not find the one that I have, which is the Clarisonic Mia 2, but I will link down below whichever one that is on Sephora's website. I love my Clarisonic. Now, I'm going to be honest. Do I use my Clarisonic as much as I should? Absolutely not, but I still love it. It really gives your face a deep cleansing, and also I love that they have different facial brushes, so you can use a normal one that might be a little more rough, but it's not really rough, it's just like a normal bristle. But then they have like luxe bristles, they have targeted heads for like acneic skin. It's really an amazing little device. If you wear a lot of makeup, using a Clarisonic or a skin cleansing tool is really, really beneficial because you get a deep cleanse of your face. Now, ideally, I would like to use my Clarisonic twice a week. Realistically, I use it probably once a month. I don't know why it's so hard for me. I'm not someone who likes a lot of steps in their skincare routine, especially at night. So oftentimes I forget to use it. But a Clarisonic is one of the best facial tools ever. I've gotten the Foreo. I've gotten different facial cleansing brushes from other brands, and the Clarisonic is my favorite. It is perfect. So that's something I would definitely take advantage of during a sale. Okay, then let's get into some makeup. We have the Tom Ford liquid lipstick. I want to say it's the lacquer. My girl Kendra got this lipstick a few months back and she was telling me how amazing it is. Now, she's not super into makeup, so when she raves about a product, I know it's going to be amazing because she's very selective. And this is the most beautiful shade of like a red, like, they look so beautiful online. I don't own a lot of Tom Ford makeup. I think I have 2 lippies. They are quite expensive, so that's why I'm including it in my recommendations video. She raves about that lipstick, and I told her when the Sephora sale comes along, I'm getting it. Now is the time to splurge on all those higher price point lipsticks that you know and love, and now is the time for me to get another Tom Ford lippy. Okay, now keeping in line with lipsticks, my next item is one of my favorites, and it is the Pat McGrath Matte Trance Lipstick. I don't have on one today. I will put the lipstick I'm wearing in the description box down below, but I have about 4 to 5 Pat McGrath matte lipsticks. They're amazing. They're about $38, and honestly, I don't really like spending more than $30 on lipsticks just because I'm a lipstick hoarder. Like, I love lipstick, and so it doesn't make sense for me to spend so much on it because I have so many. But the moment that I tried a Pat McGrath Matte Trance lipstick, I was hooked. They are the smoothest, creamiest, most luxurious lipstick formulations ever. They're mattifying, but they're not super drying. They glide on with ease. They last and last and last. They're so official. Like, if you're gonna get one matte lipstick, I would recommend the Pat McGrath Matte Trance lipsticks. They are a little pricey, so now is a great time to get them, but I promise you will not be disappointed. So many of you ladies have told me that you've purchased them and you have been so pleased, so I love hearing that. that. I love when you guys try my recommendations and you actually love them, because like I'm not picking things just so that I can get you to spend a lot of money. I'm picking things that I'm interested in or things that I really love that I want you to be able to get a good deal on. So if you do try out any of these products, definitely be sure to let me know how you're liking them. Okay, the next product is actually something that was out of stock today when I tried to get this list together, but it is the Ren Overnight Glow Dark Spot Sleeping Cream. Now, I put this on my list because if you guys have seen my vlogs, you know that I do deal with a lot of discoloration and hyperpigmentation. So anything that says it's for dark spots, a glow, or a mask, I need. I actually haven't tried any Ren products. I want to say I have some samples, but I've never really tried them. And anything for getting rid of dark spots, I am here for, especially when it's like a cream or something like a mask that I'm keeping on, like a sleeping mask, because I think those tend to work better than like your dark spot toner from Ulla Henriksen. That sucks. So I definitely do want to try this product out. Hopefully it is back in stock so that those of you guys who want to pick it up can actually try it. Okay, then I have the Drunk Elephant, the Littles. Now, I always include Drunk Elephant in my list because Drunk Elephant is a skincare line that is quite expensive, and that's the main reason why I've never tried it. I am not opposed to spending a lot on skincare, but I'd rather invest in an Estee Lauder than a Drunk Elephant, just because I know I shouldn't feel this, but I just feel like the classic lines give you better results. Not necessarily better results, but you can be more comfortable spending money on it because there's like 20 years that have gone into these products and there are people who've been using them for 20 years versus Drunk Elephant, which is a newer skincare line. I don't know. But I do know the people that have used Drunk Elephant skincare really do like their products. So in this set, you get probably their best-selling products in smaller versions. So this is a nice time for you to try out a pricier skincare line and not feel like you've committed hundreds and hundreds of dollars to getting like 8 or 9 products. The next item, some of you guys are probably going to laugh at me, but it's the Saint Tropez Self Tanner. Now, I know that I'm African American, but I do like to self-tan, like the top I have on now. During the spring and summertime, I usually have my chest and my arms out, but my legs, just because they are bigger, they don't get as much sun because I'm usually hiding them. So when I know that I'm gonna be going on vacation or I'm gonna be like outside a lot or wearing like a really short shorts or a short dress, I like to self-tan. If I can't get outside and catch some rays, I will self-tan. Self-tanning is very safe, it's very effective. And when I was working at Sephora years and years ago, I tried Saint Tropez Self-Tanner. They do have a darker one and I loved it. Like, I like self-tanner. I don't know if any other of you women like to self-tan, but I'm here for it. And now is a great time to buy self-tanners because I want to say the one that I like is between $38 and $40. Okay, next we have a skincare line that one of my girls actually told me about. My friend Janelle told me about this line. I hope I'm saying it correctly. The Biossance, I believe, but it's a your favorite kit. So it has all of their top recommended products from the line. She told me that this line was really, really nice. And this is something that I'm actually interested in getting because I stopped buying a lot of skincare and a lot of new skincare just because I'm trying to use what I have. But sometimes I'm just ready to try something new. So if you are looking for a new skincare line, try out the Biossance, your favorite kit. And once again, I hope I'm saying it correctly, but I probably am not. Okay, the next item that I want to talk about is super, super exciting. It's the Sephora skincare fridge. Now, I know you can get this product off Amazon. You can get one from Teamy Blends. You can get one from Sephora and probably Ulta and probably Nordstrom and probably everywhere. But the main thing I just want to talk about is the fact that I'm really interested in getting a skincare fridge. Reason being, number one, I live in Atlanta. It gets really hot and humid and I do not like being hot. I have my fan on right now. I would love to be able to put my skincare on in the morning and have it being like cool. Like, oh, not only is that going to help preserve my skincare a lot longer, but I can just see it being so nice on my skin. So I think I'm going to have to invest in a skincare fridge, not necessarily from Sephora, but somewhere. But if you are looking for a skincare fridge, it's great because it extends the longevity. A lot of times things tend to go bad and expire when they are exposed to sunlight, moisture, and heat. And keeping it in a fridge deters all those things from spoiling your products. So that's something that I really want to check out. So if you're in the market for that, maybe that's something that you could pick up during the sale. Next, we have the Murad Dark Spot Corrector. Now, I have tried this product. There's an orange one and there's a blue one. I want to say the blue one is geared more towards acneic skin and the orange one is more for just brightening. But both products feature the active ingredient hydroquinone, and that is an ingredient that I love. I'm actually using a product from a dermatologist right now because as we near into the spring and summer, your girl starts to up her skin bleaching cream. It's not really a skin bleacher, but it's something that, like, hydroquinone is an ingredient that fades dark spots on your skin. So as we get into the warmer months, I like to be going on vacation, although I don't know if I'll be going on one this year, but I like to be outside a lot more. And when it's really hot and humid, the last thing I want to do is have on a pound of makeup. So really clearing up my skin and getting rid of any dark spots is really important to me. So now is the time that I will be stocking up on my products with hydroquinone in them. Now, I believe both of these gels have 2% hydroquinone in them. The prescription strength product that I use has 4%, but if you don't want to get anything from a dermatologist, I would highly recommend these two products. My friends who have had like light blemish spots, they've seen amazing results from these two gels, so definitely check those out. Another item I want to talk about is actually right here, darling, and it is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. This is the mascara that I've been using for years. I first got this in an influencer box. Shout out to Influencer. You guys know I work with them probably every other month, and I don't always like the products that I'm given. I am always honest with you guys. Not to say that if I don't like it, you're not gonna like it, but I believe in having reviews on my channel that are both positive and negative, and I don't agree with trying to sell you guys anything that I don't believe in. This mascara is so amazing. So I do wear false lashes. These are Ardell 601s, but I do have this mascara on my lower lashes, and when I'm not wearing false lashes, this is the only mascara I will wear. I swear Lancome and Dior have some of the best mascaras I have ever tried. I do think that mascaras are very subjective because everybody has different eyelashes. Mine are very short and straight, so this just gives me like way much more volume and length that I could have ever imagined. So I will be picking up another mascara during this sale because I need it. The next item I want to talk about is from a brand that I've never heard of. I'm going to try to pronounce it. I'm probably going to butcher it. It is called the Innisfree Jeju Cherry Blossom Dewy Cream. Now, I want to say this is a KeikoBeauty line, which is Korean skincare, but anything that is for dewy, glowing skin, I love. Now, you're probably thinking, but wait a minute, don't you have oily skin? Why, yes, I do. But reason being is during the day, I like to really mattify my skin because I get super oily. So at night, to combat that, I like to load up on my moisture. So anything that gives me glowing, dewy skin, I actually like at night. So I think this is something that I'm very interested in trying, and it's also a newer skincare brand that I've never heard of. Sometimes I like looking in the new category on Sephora just to see what's out there, because since I don't work in the beauty industry anymore, and since I don't shop a lot like I used to, a lot of times I have no clue what's out there, but this seems like a really cool product. The next item I want to talk about is the Nars Matte Bronzer. Now, currently I'm using a bronzer that we're going to get to, but before I found that bronzer, I was using the Nars bronzer in Casino. Now is the time to stock up on your bronzers because summer is coming, and even though you might not be able to get out and gallivant like you want to, I don't know, just bronzer gives me life. I have bronzer on today and it just wakes my face up. It gives my face some shape, and I honestly could not live without bronzer. It's my favorite product. So now is the time to stock up on your bronzer or to try a new one. My two favorites for like my skin tone would be the Nars Casino, and then the next one that I'm going to share with you, which is another thing that I would highly recommend you ladies to try, and it is the Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer, and my shade is 05. This is the Creme de la Creme. It is amazing. I am obsessed. I have finally hit pan on it. This is the bronzer that I use day to day. I love it because it kind of has like an orangey tone to it. And over the years, I've really discovered that I love an orange tone bronzer because my skin is a little more neutral, but then it leans a little red when I get a tan. This is just perfect. It makes me look sun-kissed and bronzed and beautiful. It also is a natural bronzer, so it has subtle shimmer in it. Oh, it's just so beautiful. They used to come in a shade darker than number 5. I'm not sure if they do, but a lot of ladies who were a little darker than me like to use shade 07. And I want to say they even had 09. I'm not sure if Sephora sells those shades, but I hope you guys can still find them because I know a lot of deeper skin tones used to love the darker shades, but I'm not sure if they sell it. But that, to me, that bronzer is just... it's the best. It's about $50 something. Thankfully, it lasts a long time, but it is the best. Okay, the next thing that's on my list is the Pat McGrath Sublime Perfection Under Eye Setting Powder. And I don't know if someone told me about this or if I just saw it on the website, but I don't have any of Pat McGrath complexion products just because they're too expensive. Someone just asked me yesterday on Instagram if I've tried the Pat McGrath foundation. I want to say it's about $70. You guys, I have limits as far as makeup and skincare just because I found products I like in the $50 range. So spending $70 on a foundation, I just couldn't see myself doing it, especially because I use so much foundation to get the coverage I want. But this Pat McGrath under eye powder, it sounds amazing. It looks like it just creates a smooth veil under your eyes, and it is something that I would actually like to try, so definitely check that out. Then we have a product that actually was recommended by my friend, the same friend who recommended the Tom Ford lip lacquer to me, and this is the Hourglass Veil Retouching Concealer. It's the liquid concealer. Now, Hourglass products are really amazing. Right now I'm using the veil powder. I like it, I just don't think it keeps me as matte. I have not tried the foundation, but I know people rave about the stick foundation, but she loves this concealer. Once again, she is somebody who is not too much into makeup, wherein she's going out and trying everything, but when she finds a good item, I always try it. So I'm really interested to see how this concealer works. The only thing that keeps me going back to my old faithful Too Faced Super Coverage is that this is half an ounce. This is like twice the size of a traditional concealer, and that is why I like it, because it's thick, it's high coverage, and it's like cost effective. But I know that Hourglass has really amazing products, so that's definitely something that I am interested in trying. And the next product that I was going to talk about is the Guerlain Terracotta Bronzing Powder, which I just spoke about earlier. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Like, do you see this chiseled cheekbone? That is not my facial structure, okay? I'm very oval. That is called bronzer. Amazing. I'm obsessed. And what do we have here? I'm just on it today, guys. I haven't filmed in a while, but I'm on it. Because the next product that I was going to talk about is my favorite concealer. And this is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. And I use the shade Sand. Once again, I love this because the applicator is very large. Let me make sure I don't get it on my new white shirt. So it's perfect for going under your eye, and you get twice the amount of a normal concealer bottle. It's cost effective. Like, honestly, one of these lasts me over a year. I love this. I have a darker shade for like work and church, and I have my sand color for going out and filming. Love, love, love that concealer. Okay, let's get into some fragrance. The first one I want to talk about is the Sol de Janeiro. Let's see if I get this right. The Cheriosa fragrance. Probably butchered that, but like I said earlier, Sol de Janeiro, which is the brand that makes the Bumbum Creme, they actually made a fragrance. Now, a few years ago, they made a mist, which I wanted to get, and I vacillated on that product for like a whole month before the Sephora sale, and I ended up passing on it. But now they have an actual fragrance. My girl Aisha actually reviewed this product on her blog. I will link that down below, and she said that it's really nice, but it is very light. That's another item that I really want to try, And if you like the way the Brazilian Bumbum Creme smells, I'd highly recommend that fragrance. And then we have the Tom Ford Rose Prick. Now, I don't own any Tom Ford fragrance. I don't know why. I have smelled some Tom Ford scents that I really like. I think the one that I'm obsessed with is the Champaca Absolute or something like that. But the newest one that I've heard of is the Tom Ford Rose Prick, and I've heard that it's beautiful. My girl Sheree reviewed that scent as well. I will link that down below. You guys know I'm all here for a rose scented fragrance. I think it's perfect for springtime, and definitely if I was going to get a new Tom Ford or a new spring scent, it would be Rose Prick. The next scent I want to talk about is one of my favorites for spring, and I should have brought it with me, but it is the Lancome Idole, and it is just perfect. It's beautiful, it's light, it's citrusy, it's floral. It is so universal. I think whenever I talk about it in fragrance videos, a lot of you ladies tell me that you have it and you love it. One of my friends from college told me that when she and her friend went to Paris, her friend bought it, and then when she got home, she bought it as well. It's one of those scents that's so like light and just beautiful that it's gonna be very like universal, and a lot of women are actually going to like it. There's not a lot of scents in my opinion that are like that, because usually people like different things, but I'm finding that Lancome Idole, beautiful scent. It's also perfect for quarantine because you can wear it around the house and not feel like you're too dolled up. I'm that girl that is wearing fragrance every day. Today I have on Layered Cherry Delight. It smells like cherries and almonds. It's beautiful, it's light, it's very fresh. But that Lancome Idole, beautiful scent. Lancome also has a lot of products that I think are underrated, and their fragrance is definitely a category that I love. Okay, and the last item I want to talk about is actually, it's a version of a fragrance I have, but it's like a newer one. So it's the Giorgio Armani C Passione Intense, and I actually have the Giorgio Armani C Passione. It's a red bottle. I love it. It smells like fruit. It's bright. It's just beautiful. But they have an intense version that I'm actually really interested in trying because I feel like it'll be a little more dark and sexy and mysterious. And Giorgio Armani, in my opinion, can do no wrong when it comes to fragrance. So that is one that I also want to check out. So that's the end of my recommendations list. Now, as far as what I'm getting, I'm stocking up on things that I love. So I will end up doing a Sephora sale haul when it's time for me to shop. But I'm letting you guys know now that I'm not going to be getting a lot. In years past, you've seen my hauls slow down. One, because I'm not buying a lot. Two, because I'm saving to go on my 2-week vacation. Probably 3 weeks now. The longer we stay in quarantine, the longer I will be in Jamaica. So I'm just saving up for my vacation and trying not to spend too much money on things I don't need. So I will be doing a haul though. Let me know what you guys are getting down below. If there's anything that I should be checking out, let me also know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.